How's it going, everybody? This is Eddie with Colton RV, and I'm super excited. You might notice it's not our normal layout here. We're at Hershey RV for the Hershey RV show, and we're here with Tiffin Motorhomes. So right behind me, we have a 2025 Tiffin Wayfarer 25 XRW. So a little bit different than normal. It used to be the RW, now it's the XRW. So there's a few differences for 25 we're debuting. Excited to show you, so let's get right into it. So on the outside of the XRW, you might not notice it from outside, but interior wise we're gonna have a little more height. We'll check that out once we get inside. But you'll notice here you're gonna have your outdoor entertainment center with a smart TV. As we go up, windows changed for 2025. We're no longer running framed circled windows. We're running the frameless, and they're square, and they open realistically about 30% more than the old windows, so you're going to get a lot more airflow. You'll notice, I don't know if we can see it in the video, but the back side of the shades here are actually aluminum wrapped on the inside, so it's going to help keep the heat out, because when you do go bigger window, you got to keep it cool somehow. So that's what they went with, is a aluminum wrapped shade on the back side, keep the sun out, keep the coach cool. On the outside here, going to have a few compartments, and the cool thing with Tiffin is we make all our own compartment doors in-house. Nobody else does that. These are made at Tiffin Motorhomes. They're all aluminum. They have insulated block foam inside. Super cool compartment door. All painted to match the coach. As we go down, you'll see more storage. We just have some stuff for the inside hidden in there now. And we'll start going to the back here. So on the back, this is completely new for 2025, redesigned rear cap. So it's a lot more sleek, a lot less lines in it, just looks a lot cleaner. Up top, you'll have your backup camera. Down low, you have your brake lights. Now, the cool thing is they actually put 3 lights in here. So for visibility, just for the safety functionality of it, 3 lights. You got your blinkers in there, but that stands out. You can really see that going down the road. You will have a hitch on the back, so you can haul with this coach. Small car, bikes, grills, anything like that off the back. Potable water fills on the back. And then on the off-camp side here, we'll scooch around real quick. This is awesome. So they went to smart plug. So a smart plug, this has a few things. You no longer have to put the plug in, twist it, gets all stripped out. All you do is pop it straight in, plugs into itself. But it also has a safety function for heat. So if for some reason this gets way too hot, it's sending too many volts in, it's actually going to shut that system down before it melts anything. Really, really cool safety feature they did. Not a lot of other brands are doing that, but the few that are, they're looking out for you. As you keep coming around, we have our tank dumps here. Super easy and simple. Black tank, gray tank, straight out the bottom. Not much to that. You see that compartment door actually closed. That's cool. Not a lot of coaches you can close the compartment door like that. That's pretty neat. Down here, all you have are your water hookups. Super simple. Follow the pictures. On the left-hand side, that's your water filter. So you do have in-house water filtration. And then underneath, down here, is actually where your sewer hose goes, right in there. So you don't have to put it in the storage compartment with all your stuff. That's disgusting. I don't know who would do that. But you can put it outside. You have a dedicated space for it. And again, the door's shut. That is awesome. There's so many coaches you can't shut the doors on. This is cool. I don't know. I like that. But we'll keep coming around. Back to the campsite, you're going to have a Girard armless awning. This is on a wind sensor, and it does have lights up here on the outside. And then you'll see these boxes right here. These are actually your speakers. So your radio comes through the awning, pointing straight down at the campsite. So when you're at the campsite, you don't have a speaker on the side of the coach blasting music out, annoying your neighbor. They come over, tell you to turn it down, blast straight down where you need to hear it. On the outside though, complete painted coach, but they go a step farther. Everything is painted on the outside. So your TV door, your fridge door, everything's painted to match, which is super cool. It just looks really clean, especially up here on the front if you look. And then if I didn't have the awning out, you'd be able to see it, but even the roof is painted to match. And that's big because this is running a fiberglass roof. Not a lot of other competitors are running that. They're running rubber roofs on the top. So what that means for you is you have to get up there more often. You have to go up there and reseal the roof. There's just a lot more maintenance with that. We're running fiberglass. It's a hard shell fiberglass. You nick a tree branch, you don't have to worry about it. You get into bad storm or something like that, it's not as fragile as a rubber roof. So something to remember, but a lot less maintenance for you. And one more thing too, you'll notice, different from 2024, we switched the door. So the door used to have a pull-out latch here. Good door system, this is just a little better, closes easier. Oh, you can see the wind sensor kicked on, just that little bit, wind sensor kicked on. You can adjust the sensitivity of that as well, so it's a good thing that actually happened. This has a seven level sensitivity basically that you can set to it, so clearly we have it on the highest sensitivity. As you turn it down, that becomes less sensitive. But we'll head right in. Another thing to notice too, as I'm going in, we only have one step now. We used to have 2 steps on the 2024. 2025 has 1 step out here, so way easier to get in. So as we come in, one big change. This is if there's one thing you take away from this video, it's this right here. Flat floor into the cockpit. So what Tiffin has done is they've dropped this floor down. It's given you 6 more inches of ceiling height. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. I have plenty here. My arm's almost fully extended. So we have one of the biggest heights now. So 6 inches more than last year, and a flat floor from last year, which means for me now I can walk straight into the compartment if I don't trip on the floor mat and get right in. It's so much easier to get in this coach now. Before you had this big step down, you had to shimmy in. Not anymore. It's just way easier to get in and out. No tripping hazards, completely flat floor, and 6 more inches of ceiling height. That's huge. The slide out boxes used to be down here. So when you got up, you could hit your head. Now they're way up here. Totally, totally different. On the inside though, we're still running a lot of the same stuff. We did change our cabinetry. So we went to this really sleek cabinetry now, different colors. It actually gave us a little bit more storage doing that. And all the cabinets have latches on them, which is nice. So if you put stuff in here, you're banging down the road, it's not gonna come undone. But just real quick too, I mean, we'll get to some of the other features, but I wanna show you all the cabinetry space in this coach. It is absolutely, for a 24-foot coach, this is insane. And then there's even more in the bathroom. That's crazy. For 24 foot, I can fit pretty much everything I have in my own 33 footer at home in this 24 foot coach, which is crazy to me. But let's get back to the features. We'll start up in the kitchen there. So you'll notice you have a solid surface countertop, just like before. This is still made in-house by Tiffin. So most of this coach is made in-house. We don't outsource a lot of it, which means we can control the quality a lot better. We can also get you parts easier and faster. But this is all made in-house. I wish you could feel this in the video, but this is super, super heavy. You're gonna have a 1-bowl sink, stainless steel faucet. You're gonna have a true induction cooktop. We had company. You're gonna have plugs here. And then this is what I was talking about with the windows. So everything's boxed in, real sleek. We got rid of those big valances. We went sleek with this. Screen comes up from the bottom. Nightshade comes down from the top. Like I said, they're aluminum backed because we went to a bigger window. So we gotta keep this thing cool. The more glass you got, the harder it is to keep the UV out. So we went with the aluminum backed shade there. Keeps the UV rays out. And then, I don't know if you'll be able to see this from the video. Look how much more this window opens than a traditional. I said 30% earlier. I think that's almost 50% more. That's a huge, huge difference than before. So you can get a really nice breeze going with your max air vent. Once you turn that on, you might not even need air conditioning, especially if it's a nice fall day, something like that. You're up in Vermont or wherever, you can get that coming through. We went to a huge window back here. Lets more light in the coach, makes it feel a lot bigger. While we're on furniture though, so this is all Franklin furniture. It's all made in Mississippi, made in the USA. These are power recliners, and there are tables that go on each side of them. They're a lagoon style table. So they go on, you can swivel them around every way. These will lay down almost completely flat. And they're really, really nice cloth too. Not leatherette cloth, you know what I mean, material. But they're super nice, they're not gonna stain up on you. Easy to clean, especially if you have pets. They're pretty puncture resistant actually. I sat on one of these with a screwdriver the other day and it was fine. Don't tell anybody. In the front, you're gonna have Dirt Devil central vacuuming system. So you don't have to bring the broom anymore with you. Comes with the Dirt Devil, empties to the outside, super convenient. And then on this coach, so there's a couple options you can do up here, but we order most of them with the bunks up here. If you're not bringing anybody with you, it's fine. Just use it for storage. It's a ton of storage. And then the other thing I want to show you too is up here in the front cap, we now have a window. That is not new for 25 per se, but you do have a window up there. So just to let more light in, they got to wash it too. We went to a new feature up top here. So this is a lot more similar now to the Reds, to the buses, to the open roads in terms of how it feels on the inside. Before we just had puck lights. Now we have a whole ceiling feature on this, which is really nice. It looks super clean. Lights are dimmable. We already touched on storage. Fridge space is huge. We're running electric fridges now. So you get almost double the amount of fridge space. And this coach has the Murphy bed option. With Murphy bed, super simple. Take your pillows, throw them off to the side. Take your backs, throw them off to the side. All you do, unclip the side, Murphy bed comes right down. And it's on shocks. It's not going to fall on you. It's not heavy. But now you have your bed space. So if you're out camping, rainy day, got a couple friends, you want to sit down, play a card game, anything like that, put this up. You have double seating. When it's time to go to bed, bring this down. You're good to go for the nighttime. And they actually thought this through. You have enough room back there to leave your pillows, your blankets, all that stuff on. You don't have to find a storage compartment to put it in. You can leave it right on. But speaking of storage, behind the Murphy bed, you have even more storage. 2 more of these windows. Like I said, shade from the top, screen from the bottom. Those will open. The 2 windows up there will open. Window in the back's an exit window. It'll still open, but there's no screen with it because it is a emergency exit. But putting the bed up, super simple too. You just push it right up. And like I said, it's on shocks, so it's not hard to do at all. But let's get to the exciting part, the bathroom. So with the new XRW, with the 6 inches more of heads, look at the shower. This is bigger than my 5th wheel shower. This is crazy. This is bigger than some of the bus showers. I know when I was looking at some of the competitors yesterday, and I'm in a 45-foot bus like this in the shower, which is ridiculous to me. So 25-foot coach, I have a step down into the shower. Look at that. There's no lip to trip on, so it's not a huge 6-inch lip. You have a step down into the shower. Like I said, I'm 6 foot tall. I can't, if I stay on my tiptoes, I can touch the dome, which is pretty neat. But a couple things you have in the shower. You do have the water recycle system. So before the water gets hot, you flip this guy. It'll go through the system. This blue button will turn white when it's hot. Turn it on. You just saved like 2 gallons of water waiting for it to get hot. So if you're dry camping, that's a super cool feature. Shower miser. Behind you, you're going to have your latrine. And then you do get, this is pretty cool, they give you a sprayer with it. So you don't have to wipe the bowl anymore. And it is porcelain. You can hear it. But so you don't have to wipe the bowl if there's a little bit of residue left. Just spray it out with a sprayer. Super convenient. And like I said with storage, it's crazy the amount of storage they have in here. Absolutely nuts. Nice bowl sink, ceramic, storage up top, nice mirror, huge window on the back, like I said. Oh, I was incorrect. They do give you a screen. So now, that's new too. Look at that, we're learning as we go. That's new for 25 as well. Pop this window open. I don't know if I can do it with the pole there. Now you actually have a screen back here, which is huge. I don't know of anybody else that actually runs a screen on that back exit window. That's neat. So crazy amounts of airflow through the whole coach. Still get your shades for privacy. Little towel holder. But super cool. I mean, they packed a bunch of features in for 2025. It's all brand new. Glad you tuned into the video, but come on down to Hershey, check it out. You can actually see it in person. We have 3 of them sitting here. We have 2 25 RWs, and then we have the twin bed model, the LW. Same thing though, they all have 6 inches more of height, which is crazy. Nobody else is doing that. It's nuts. I don't know if we'll be able to see my card here in the video, but feel free to reach out to me. Set up an appointment while you're down here. My name's Eddie. My number is 716-957-3250, and my direct extension is 342. I can answer that number at the show. So if you want to come check it out, you want to come take a test drive, let me know. Help you go camping.